Welcome back. We may or may not be entering World War III. Tucker is blaming demons for nuclear weapons, but don't worry, the left has its priorities straight. They want to cut your child's dick off. Or tits. Common sense prevails. The Supreme Court upheld Tennessee's ban on gender care. Speaking of demons attacking people, Democrats want to mutilate your children. I wasn't actually going to cover this, but then I remembered that I teased it because I didn't expect Trump to go bombing Iran over the weekend. I don't know why I didn't.
I'm going to bomb the shit out of them. It's true. I don't care.
I probably should have. See, this is why we don't tease things, because in these news cycles, it's impossible for us to be able to foresee what's coming down the pipe. It is astonishing to me, though, because after this announcement that the Supreme Court upheld this ban, all of the headlines, or many of them from NBC and all of the major news outlets, they're always like scary headlines, like the Supreme Court upholds a ban on life-saving, gender-affirming care. No, guys, this is like a 95% to 5% issue, and you're acting like it's 50-50, and most of the country has turned away from this. Even Cory Booker, crazy Cory Booker, he was saying, today, the Supreme Court chose to abandon trans children in America. Upholding the Tennessee ban on medical care for trans kids is heartless. This is a sad day, but I know I will never stop fighting to protect trans children everywhere. Look, I don't mean to be harsh, but kids don't have rights.
How dare you?
Please don't lecture me about kids' rights. America has never believed in kids' rights, and I should know. I used to be a kid. If you're an American forced against your will under threat of punishment to spend your time in a government-run facility run by low-level government employees and with the constant threat of being shot to death, you're either in a prison or attending public school. Either way, you have the same amount of rights. Okay, that's fine. We don't want doctors to be able to give permission slips to cut appendages off. Seems rational. But of course, there's other times where we don't want the parents to have the final say either. Think flesh-eating bacteria vaccination or ritualistic child sacrifice. In those instances, maybe we'd say, hey, let the doctor decide. Except the whole reason we had to intervene in Tennessee was because the doctors were writing prescriptions for penis amputation and boob removal for 14-year-olds.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
As a parent, I can tell you one thing. In my house, we believe this is a dictatorship. Kids have a right to not be abused, which is basically what gender-affirming care is. It's child abuse. The interesting debate is where parental rights end in regards to education and vaccines, for instance, and this gets into religious stuff too. On this matter, I don't trust the parents or the medical community because some parents are out there transing their kids for clout or being terrified into it by activist teachers and therapists after their kid demanded it because they're caught in a social contagion pushed on them by TikTok, which is run by China.
Now let's talk about the mail. Can we talk about the mail, please, Mac? I'm dying to talk about the mail with you all day, okay?
The medical community is completely ideologically captured, and they see a huge financial gain to do these surgeries as well. So it can be confusing, but kids don't belong to the state. And under the guise of this trans movement is a movement, communism, to separate kids from their nuclear families. And that's why there's been such an intense backlash. At schools, they've been calling kids different names behind the parents' backs. Like, hey, Brenda suddenly Brandon. And what did you exactly think was going to happen? Yeah, the parents got pissed and now there's backlash and the whole movement has gone sideways. So I guess this is my long-winded way of saying thank you to our progressives. You finally put us all in a position where we'd rather trust anti-vax parents than our medical professionals. These institutions went too far and now they're paying the price.